Hey guys, it's Housewife in Heels. So today I have another unboxing. You guys have been more than generous as of lately. You guys have been really trying to take care of me and put a smile on my face. So thank you. I'm always thanking you guys. But you make my however many unboxings possible. I haven't had to buy my own shoes in who knows how long. I'm just forever and always so grateful. And I am also grateful because I get to talk about a fairly new to me brand today. This is one that I have heard about for a while now, but I never really had an opportunity to get to know about this brand a little bit more. So today is this day where we can get to know this brand a little bit more together. So thank you guys again. Let's go ahead and get into it. So one big reason why I say thank you is because these were a gift from one of my subscribers. Now these are the women's stiletto boots. That is just what they are called. That is their name. So if you just Google women's stiletto boots, Paris, Texas, I am pretty sure these will pop up. Now let me set this down so I can get the lid off without it taking forever. And there's the tissues now rather than fighting with it because this box is heavy. So let's just lift that up like that rather than sitting there and taking 20 minutes trying to fuss with the box. But these are a knee-high pull-on 100mm Napa kid leather boot. I don't believe it specifies exactly what kind of leather it is on the box, and that information is on the other side of it, I guess. So don't mind my cat using the litter box right about now. We're just gonna ignore that and take one of these puppies out to better show you guys the actual shoe. So I'm just gonna set that down, get it out of the way for the time being, and hopefully the scratching will stop. So as I said before, these are a 100mm knee-high boot with a fun little croc embossed detail on the heel. This is my first ever croc embossed anything. I used to have a pair of Cassidy blades that were a gray croc embossed pump, but I have since gotten rid of those a long time ago, and I have been itching to have anything croc embossed back in my collection. So for now, these are the only thing, and I will be grateful to have these around because I really quite like these, because I did kind of try them on before because I get excited when I get new shoes. And how can I not? Because this leather, you can see it's very pliable, very soft, very squishy in a sense, super buttery. I can tell right off that these are going to be very comfortable when I actually have these on. Now, if people are watching this looking for sizing information and hopefully having my cats avoid an argument, okay, hopefully everything is well in the world. Now let me just get the other one out so you guys can better see these both. Now for sizing, I would say that these run small. In the usual luxury high-end fashion world, it tends to be you're going to want to go up. These are no exception. These I have found for myself, I had to go up a half size. My true to size is a 36. These are a 36.5. Now, what's really going to determine your size is going to be the shape of your foot. Do you have a narrow, average, or wider width foot? I say this in every video, but it just will forever and always hold true when you're trying to size a designer shoe. Just, it is what it is. I didn't make the rules. I just tell you how this stuff works. But once you determine that, if you're narrow, just go up a half size. You will be a-okay, as that has worked out for me in this instance. If you have an average width foot, then you're probably going to want to go up at least an entire size. So if you're a 36, go up to a 37. If you have a wide foot, I would recommend staying away from these because these are really quite narrow, meant for people with more so an average to a narrow shaped foot. But if you are really bent, you just think these are a very cute shoe, then I can't quite say I blame you. Just, you're probably going to want to go up anywhere from 1.5 to 2 whole sizes. It sounds crazy, but that's just the name of the game when it comes to the people who want to wear that high-end stuff, that they tend to size very small, and they really tend to just not make them for people with wider feet, but it is what it is. But now we can talk about the actual shaft of the boot, because I know that when it comes to boots, sizing not only the foot correctly, but the shaft of the boot is also just as important. Now, the measurement of your calves, in my opinion, if you have a bigger calf than maybe say a 14.5 inch all around your widest point, then bigger than that, these will not work out for you. I think you need to be a 14.5 inch circumference, or I'm sorry, I forget the words because math is just not my forte. But I'm mathing as hard as I can. Usually the math that I can do is, okay, what is the tax when I want to go and buy something at Louboutin today? That's the extent of it. I'm kind of like Kevin from The Office. I can only compute when it comes to buys. I don't know. But anyway, so just take a regular fashion tape measure, measure your calf. If your calf at your widest point is more than 14.5, these are a no-go. If you are 14.5 or less, congratulations, you too can fit in these boots. Now, I think that will about do it for this unboxing. Now, if you would like to further support me, there are 1,000,001 options below. I have Poshmark down below if you want to see some items that I sell. If you would like to support me on TikTok or Threads or other platforms, just go ahead and look down below. And thank you again to the subscriber who got these for me and this top that I'm wearing today. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, I will get into the try on, and as always, I will see you in the next pair of shoes. Bye!